All right, guys, got Coach Rhule joining us. Everyone has recording access. If not, just let me know. Please use the raise hand button if you have a question for Coach. With that said, Coach, if you want to get us started, we're all good to go.
Yeah, obviously a credit to the Minnesota Vikings, Coach Zimmer and his team, Kirk Cousins, Jefferson. If you'd have told me we would have held Dalvin Cook to 55 yards rushing and lost the game, I wouldn't have believed it. So credit for them for finding a way to win the game at the end. That being said, I didn't think that obviously that was good enough by us. And I've always been trying to be really honest and real and direct about, where I think the fault is. I think, as a coaching staff, we didn't get the job done today. I think anytime you have 2 defensive touchdowns and you don't win, it's on you. Anytime that you hold them 55 yards, it's on us as a staff. So to not be able to put the game away with the ball at the 10-yard line with 2 minutes left, that's unacceptable by us as a staff. To not be able to stop them and then but not be able to make the field goal at the end with a chance to win the game. We had 3 opportunities to close it out, and we did not do it. So, we're a good football team. We have not closed these type of games out. And tonight, I feel like I would try to look and see where the fault lies. And today, I'd put it squarely on us as a staff, which starts with me. So our thoughts are with DJ. We're hoping that he's okay. We're waiting to see. I have no answers about that. About where he's at. I have no answers about Teddy. I know he came off at the end. Might would have tried to run another play had him not be hurt. But when he went down, 6 seconds left, I wasn't going to put PJ in to throw a 5-yard out. We decided to go ahead and kick it. So with that, I'll see what questions you guys have.
Let's go to Scott Fowler for the first question, and then Joe Person.
Coach, yes, thank you for doing this. And I wondered if you tried to go for it or thought about going for it on 4th and goal from the 3, and just in general, seemed like y'all didn't run much clock in the last 2 times you had the ball.
Well, I think we ran the ball down to we ran the ball down under 5-6 seconds. I would have liked to have gotten it less. Teddy, who normally snaps under 5, was like around 11 on the first drive. We had a good drive going, and then had that 2nd and 14. Play just didn't work. They hit us for a tackle for loss. We're kind of behind the chains, so punted it down. So again, that's what I'm referring to in terms of us just not keeping the ball moving. We threw the ball in the flat. Weren't able to complete it. Punted the ball down, gets the ball back to us, and I think that time they, we ran the ball on 1st down, went to the 2-minute warning, ran the ball on 2nd down to get them to use their last timeout. And had it been at the 2-yard line, I would have gone for it. At the 3, we hadn't had much success with those type plays yet. So I figured take the points, make them have to score a touchdown and an extra point. With them having no timeouts left. So that was the thought process. Had they scored with 5 seconds left, I would, say maybe I should have run the ball on 3rd down. I thought we had a good play. He was wide open. We just weren't able to connect on it. I thought a touchdown would end the game. 4th down, I just figured take the points, make them score a touchdown. They scored so quickly that I don't know that I can relate it back to any of those things. At least gave us a chance to have the ball back at the end.
Yeah, Matt, on that 3rd down play, you're coming out of a timeout, which of course they had called, and it looked like somehow Teddy ended up having to kind of rush the call and barely beat the play clock. What happened there, and did it affect the mechanics of the play?
Yeah, they I don't want to sit here and complain about anything. They put the ball in play, and while we were still on the sideline. So normally those things aren't quite that fast. At least we were not expecting to do that fast. It was fast. That's on us. Again, it wasn't.
Do you think it did affect kind of Teddy's throw and just the play in general?
I can't say that. But, at the end of the day, it's our job to have simple, calm plays. Again, it's well designed. He was under duress on that play, so have to put those things on us.
Let's go to Phil Orban and then Elena Getzenberg.
Matt, you've had some of these tough, close games before. Does this one sting any worse, just kind of how the game ended and how it ended compared to some of the other one-possession losses?
No, I think they all bother you the same. This one frustrates me because I've always been very honest with the guys. If they came in and thought, hey, we didn't play hard enough, we didn't play well enough, we didn't do this, that one, I feel like all the things we're talking about here it falls back on us as a staff. So we've got to put the ball in the end zone there at the end and end the game, or we've got to stop them, or we've got to, make that field goal. And so, in that game, we missed the field, we had a field goal blocked. We missed that field goal. I mean, just not good enough all around. So, instead of pointing fingers, I'd rather just, point the thumb back at me and just say, hey, that's not good enough. Falls back on me. And that's not like coach speak, because I really I'm disappointed in myself and my staff tonight.
Hey, Matt, I was just going to ask you about the offense, but on the defensive side of things, what happened on that last drive? Like, from your perspective, why did that look so easy for the Vikings to just move down the field in a minute?
We didn't get any pressure. They hit the deep over route to Rudolph, crushed us because that was such an explosive play. And again, I feel like that. We've only been good on defense when we've been able to get pressure on the quarterback. We don't really stop people the other way. We stop people by getting pressure, and we just didn't get any pressure. Didn't pressure them at all. Didn't bring any blitzes, and they got more. They got the momentum. They moved the ball down the field.
All right, guys, only time for 2 more, so let's go to Jonathan Alexander and then close up with Joe Burst.
This feels like the type of day I should answer all the questions. So if anybody has questions, I'm going to answer them.
Man, I'm just curious, how do you learn how to win?
I don't know about that question. I mean, respectfully, I don't know that's like, I just think like you have to just go make 1 or 2 more plays. You know what I mean, Jonathan? Like we just got to do 1 or 2 things better. And I think that again today, like you always have to go back and figure out where the issues are. And I think the coaches didn't do a good enough job. When I say coaches, me and the staff didn't do a good enough job of giving our guys a chance to win. You go down, you kick that field goal, and all of a sudden that's a historic win, right? There's no time. We make that great catch to Curtis. We throw another ball to Robbie, and it's an elite day. So, we win that, we make that kick, and we're talking about what a historic day by Jeremy Chin with 2 defensive touchdowns. So, I just think it comes down to 1 or 2 more plays. Not beating ourselves, all those types of things. I just didn't think we played real good today on the offensive side. And at crunch time, the defense, so I don't think it was anything. I don't want to put anything on the players, if that makes sense. That's why I'm saying I don't know about that question today. Like if it had been the players had been scared or all those things, that's when I think that's appropriate today. I don't think we did a good enough job down the stretch as coaches.
Matt, do you think there was maybe just a little bit of complacency or a let up after that second defensive score?
I didn't feel that. I think the issue today, Joe, is we couldn't score the ball. We couldn't score on offense. I mean, what was the final score of the game? I mean, we scored 13 points on offense. I mean, we didn't score. So, we missed the field goal. We threw a pick in the red zone. Like, I thought the defense, played well. These guys score about 28 points a game, and so, I'd like us to be better in the 2-minute. It's 10 points in the 2-minute, the touchdown at the end and the field goal before the half. But, I thought our defense, I mean, they played decent down the stretch, just that last drive. I really felt like offensively, I thought we were going to play much better. And we just really didn't.
Not looking for an update on Teddy, but was it a shoulder or hand?
I have no idea. Honestly, he came off the field. We kicked it. I shook the coach's hand, came in, said the prayer, and came over here. So I'm sure Bruce can update you guys more as we know it.
Let's go to Brett Jensen and then David Newton.
Hi, Matt. You just touched on this briefly about the offense, the fact that you guys, I think, only scored 13 points offensively, only averaging 23 points a game coming into this. Is it just a simple matter of fact that there's just not Christian McCaffrey and the offense would be different with him? Is that the biggest problem right now?
I always think I think obviously Christian makes a huge difference when he's out there because he's a great player, but I think we can score more points with the guys that are out there. And, we just haven't. We get the ball, down in the red zone and we kind of bogged down today. And again, kicked the field goal at the end, kicked the field goal earlier, missed the field goal. 2 of those are touchdowns. All of a sudden it's a walk away game. So we've got to put those types of games away much earlier.
Hey, Coach David Newton. It seems like times during the season, just clock management, game management is there've been some questions there. How much do you feel that was a part of what you're taking blame for today?
I think the issue today, was maybe not having field goals at the end, having timeouts at the end. I had to use one because we had on a critical third down, we had a mix up on defense. I had to use one because I wanted to try to draw them off sides because I knew field goals were not going to win that game, if that makes sense. And I didn't trust moving it back 5 And I really felt like, hey, if we can get them to draw offsides, we can end the game. You know, like I did not want to keep kicking field goals and putting them back out on the field. So, yeah, so I think, you know, if I could go back now, would I do those things? Probably not. But in the moment, I don't look back at those. At the end, we have to try to win the game. Like we're not just going to sit around. So, we ran the ball on first down, ran the ball on second down to make them use their timeout, and then threw the ball on third down to try to score a touchdown with, you know, we got great receivers and we were popped open. We didn't make the play. So I don't think too much about that. And maybe the drive before, as Joe said, but at the end of the day, we had the ball with a chance to go win the game. You know, to me, that's my job as a coach. What I don't like is the rushing to the line and all those different things that happened. You know, I don't like on defense them just going down the field and us not laying a hand on the quarterback. I just think that falls on me. But I think you know, like if you look at the analytics, it would say 4th and 2, go for it. At the end, 4th and 3, don't. I just think that was the way we had it, and I thought we blocked the field goal extra point at the end to put it into overtime. So I thought I thought we were timed it up well. So I think everything has to be under review. It's hard for me to talk about things right now, you know, in the moment. That's why I usually talk to you guys on Monday, so I can go back and watch it. But yeah, that would be what I said.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. Coach, thanks for the time.
All right, thank you guys.